When a person gets convicted of a serious crime and receives a life sentence, by every conceptual standard, it is the most effective punishment the justice system can deliver while preserving a life. Once stripped of your freedom, you find that there's levels to imprisonment. Depending on how well behaved you are, you get access to certain privileges: time off your sentence, television time, yard time, visitation, prison credits, etc. Now, the opposite is also true. In fact, there's a special punishment reserved for the most disorderly inmates, and that punishment is solitary confinement. Now, there's a multitude of studies surrounding the effect of imprisonment and isolation on a person's mind. But for this discussion, I want to focus on silence as a form of punishment that can amount to torture if prolonged. When was the last time you spent an entire hour in silence and quiet? Have you ever? For the majority of my 20s, I spent most of my time stimulated. I was always subconsciously in fear of boredom. My relationship with the quiet was in fact torturous. Why are so many of us so afraid of the quiet? Ain't it like amazing how we romanticize self-love and solitude, this lone wolf archetype of a person, and then we spend most of that time watching others? Family meeting in. In the Bible, God gives us the formula to truly get to know Him. In the Psalms, He commanded us to be still when we want to draw closer to Him. Jesus says, when you pray, do not keep on babbling like the pagans, for they think that they will be heard because of their many words. Do not be like them, for your Father knows what you need before you ask Him. I don't believe it to be coincidence that the populace experiences a heightened level of anxiety in the quiet. I believe that Satan doesn't want you to become aware of who you truly are. Because of this, he constantly bombards your environment with noise. It is suggested, not confirmed, that in the Bible, his job in heaven was literally to be a walking instrument. This is why, in our fallen state, we are so attracted to noise. The socials, music, work, relationships, vacations, your past traumas, substances, movies, it's all noise to keep you from discovering who you really are. The truth is that once you make that discovery, you become dangerous. You become a free thinker, and it's hard to influence somebody who can think for themselves. It would be better for Satan if you were to remain impressionable your entire life. So what exactly are the benefits of the quiet? Number one, as mentioned earlier, it is the most effective way to truly get closer to God. This is a universal desire by humans. This is the reason why zodiac signs are so popular and widely accepted globally. But that's a conversation for another time. Number two, the quiet gives you the opportunity to connect with your spirit. We are made up of three entities occupying the same existence: body, soul, and spirit. Your body connects you to your physical existence, which is currently under the control of the devil due to the fall of Adam. And your spirit, your true self, connects you to God the Father. Your body and spirit are fighting for control of your soul. The winner of this battle decides where you will spend eternity. So it is important to spend time in the quiet to develop the strength of your spirit. And number three, when you master the quiet, you will learn how to master your emotion. A person who is in control of their emotions become a force of nature. They become a master of nature. The truth is that it is only the people who discover and fulfill their purpose, they're the ones that can truly master self and their environment. It is also no coincidence that Jesus chose to fast 40 days and nights in the quiet before starting his ministry. So how can you learn to embrace the quiet? The truth is, you never will on your own. This is not something that you can will yourself to master. It is more likely that feelings of depression, anxiety, your past traumas, and all of the other noise will consume you. The first step is always to accept Jesus Christ into your heart. He is the only path to the Father. And now that you have knowledge of how to truly know the Father by being still, once you accept Jesus into your heart, your body becomes a temple that can house the Holy Spirit. And now you have a fortress living inside of you, and it becomes very difficult for the noise to penetrate. So sit down and be still.